So we've got the corner windows delivered. It was quite an experience delivering them. Guy had to sort of drive him down the track on a Moffat thing, and he got stuck a little bit, but he got out. That's the main thing. He was a pretty good guy. The big window is I think just under 600 kilograms. It's pretty damn heavy, so I had to order a crane, so I booked all that in now. We're just waiting for the weather to get the roof finished, get the walls finished, get the house wrapped, and then we can put the windows in. So all being well, could be in about 2 or 3 weeks time, hopefully, fingers crossed. Managed to get the second roof sealed. We had to wait a while. It rained so much, it was crazy. The guys just needed a day, just a day of no rain, and we found it in the end. I mean, it was spitting a bit, but they managed. And they've done all the parapets, all the edges are sealed, and they've done the waste area, the outlet area, and around the window, which is nice. Yeah, it's good. It's half the roofs are done now. The 2 other roofs, they're all ready. All the slopes are done. The guys just need a day for each one to put the boarding on, the OSB boarding. But you got to know that there's no rain for a couple of days after that for the roofers to come in and finish it, because the OSB boarding, if it's fairly flat and it rains heavily, and it's not gonna do well, and it takes a while to dry out. Then all we need is 3 or 4 days, not too rainy, for each roof to get it done, get them done, and then all the top is sealed, and then we can work on the walls and then the windows after that. So all these things are ready. They're just sort of stacking up, waiting for the weather to be good. It's frustrating, but a small step forward. Anyway, I'm pleased with that. It's good. So we started to make the bed for the sawmill. So we've got these old logs from Stormarwen, and this is the frame that we're making. 6 meters long, 4 main sort of pieces to join together, lap jointed, and there's a sawmill there. And the legs are going to be the green heart cut-offs from the house.
Eat your greens and go to the gym, kids.
Gillian's gone off to agility training with Beatrix. The training is for Beatrix, by the way. Going to roll one up, and I'm going to make a 3rd main beam for this sawmill table. They're a bit sort of rotten and dirty, and you know, got lots of bark on them. I've ordered like a bark stripper thing. That'll take a few days to come in, but for the time being I'll just scrape it off with an axe. Which way does it go? Yeah, it's a pretty rotten log. There's got to be something good in the middle though. That's what I'm hoping. Need like a little hole there to lock it in. Something. Or the same hole that I'm going to put down there. That's the right thing to do. Next job. I'll add that to my job list. We had a bit of a problem when it rained quite a lot the other week. More water came in than could get out for sure, and so all this, I think you see on the film, all this was filled up, and it started to come across the track, and it was starting to run down to the house. All the guys working down there, wasn't good. So I had to get the digger out and use some of this clay that we had lying around, and I made this dam just to hold it back. Yeah, a bit of a tricky moment, that. So it's good in a way. The positive thing is that we can see, sort of worst case, how much water we get onto the site. So we've got future plans to get rid of this water. And so, Pups, come here, this way, come here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get probably around a 400 mil diameter twin wall pipe, because it wants to be buried, and it's going to run from up there somewhere all the way down past this camera, past the cabins. I'll probably put an aerial shot up to show where it'll be, and that's going to be buried, but we can't do that until we get sort of nice weather and, you know, can dig trenches without them filling up again. And that's going to take all the runoff which gets captured from the French drain up there. It's going to come into this pipe and run all the way down there. And once it gets past the cabins, we don't need a twin wall then, it'll just be an open gully because it runs down the side of the track. So that's the plan. Do you agree with that plan, Pups? Do you? If you don't, you have to say now. She agrees. Special thanks to whoever bought the stuff for us on Amazon wish list recently. Tape measures, head torches. I don't know if it was one person or two people that bought them. It doesn't tell us anything, but we've just received them in the post. Really very much appreciated. This is the fate of most of my tape measures. When you drop them and they get muddy, they get jammed. Once you get stuff in there, no chance. That's rubbish. But these ox ones, these are fantastic. They get muddy and they don't seem to jam at all. So really good. And the head torches are good, aren't they, when we go for walks? Yeah, really good. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching this film. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Coming up in the next one, we've got, hopefully the roof will be done, all roofs, and maybe a little bit of the walls as well. Probably not the windows. Definitely will have finished the sawmill base, and that's going to be good. And then we can start making some proper stuff on it. Yeah. See you on the next one. Go on, Pups. Let's go. Come on. Let's go see what Gillian's doing.